Aippm. We'll be addressing you all later. So what you'll need to do is keep a notebook beside you. Take notes about what is being said and all the discussions that happen, or anything relevant to the matter, or you all feel like is important to you all, or that might help you in the committee. So please take notes. Also ask questions. Try to ask questions as much as you can, because it's an online session. So we won't have the paucity of time is always there in online sessions. So try to clear your doubts as much as you can today. Refrain from asking questions during the session. Wait till the end. Note down your questions, and then you can ask them to Dharmil. He's great. He'll explain clear all your doubts step by step. And all the best.
Hello.
Hello.
Who's the OC member here?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Rachna, Tisha, anyone here?
Yes,
Good evening, sir.
Dharmil, I'm here.
Hi, Acha. Are there any instructions for me, or I can start?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Acha. Hi guys. My name is Dharmil. I think these organizing team members must have given my brief introduction. I'll be chairing you all. So happy to see you. पहले तो I want to ensure that am I audible and visible. सबको मैं दिख रहा हूँ, सुनाई दे रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
All right, ठीक है. तो अभी एक मतलब help कर दो मुझे थोड़ी. Keep yourself mute and only when I ask you to unmute रखना, ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
All right, ठीक है. सबको Zoom use करना आता है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, cool. जिसके भी कैमरा बंद है अभी, can you please turn your cameras on if possible? Right, मतलब कंपलसरी नहीं है, पर हो सके तो कर दो. All right. क्योंकि इधर 30-40 लोग हैं, तो फिर जितने हो सके इतने अच्छे. ठीक है, थैंक यू. All right. So again, hi guys. It's lovely to see all your faces. ठीक है. So firstly, थोड़े instructions मैं दूंगा अभी. All right, and then I will exactly tell you Saturday Sunday को होने क्या वाला है. ठीक है. तो उसके पहले I would like you all to tell me some things. ठीक है. तो ये शायद थोड़ा लंबा जाए. Like it might go half an hour, 45 minutes. तो फिर इसके डायरेक्टली बाद जो भी डिनर अरेंजमेंट्स करनी है कर लो. ठीक है. अभी पेरेंट्स को बोल लो कि ये आई थिंक 45 मिनट्स जाएगा ये कॉल. ठीक है. अगर कोई भी कमिटमेंट है तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. ये सेशन रिकॉर्ड हो रहा है, वापस देख सकते हो. पर लाइक इफ यू ऑल आर बिजी और एनीथिंग जस्ट इन्फॉर्म घर पे. ठीक है. कूल. एंड दिस इज कंप्लीटली इनफॉर्मल, डोंट वरी. ठीक है. सेकंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग आई वांट यू ऑल राइट एंड पे वेरी केयरफुल अटेंशन टू दिस. प्लीज डोंट कॉल मी सर. ठीक है. सर मत बोलो, धर्मिल बोल दो, ऑलराइट, दोषी बोल दो, कुछ भी बोल दो, सर मत बोलो. ठीक है. आई एम जस्ट 21 years old. ठीक है. ऑलराइट. हाउ ओल्ड आर यू ऑल?
14.
12.
12.
12.
Damn. All right, 12 to 14. You're like babies. You're like young. Oh my God. Okay. So basically, thank you all for enrolling in this youth parliament. I understand that you are a part of Podar school, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Acha,
Yes,
Podar
sir.
school. And this is a part of your extracurricular activities. So where a lot of you already know each other. I think most of you already know each other. And yeah, so thank you so much for thinking that PCGT and this youth parliament is a good exercise for you to participate in. And hopefully you have fun participating in. And hopefully you have a good weekend. ठीक है. All right. So जो भी weekend plan अगर कोई cancel हो गए तो I'm sorry. ठीक है. But we'll ensure you that you have a better weekend. ठीक है. All right. So now we have established a relationship. We are very chill out here. All right. You don't call me sir. I won't call you sir. ठीक है. So right now it's an absolutely chill environment and we are all young students. All right. I have been in your shoes several years ago. Second thing, पोडा start हो गया offline कितने time से?
94.
3 to 4 months.
3 to 4 months. Acha.
More than that. From December it started.
अच्छा. So how does it feel going back to online? क्योंकि ये थोड़ा online class जैसा हो गया ना. So how does it feel?
It's very different. Like we before we had we were used to the online classes, but now we are used to the offline classes, and then we again shifted back to online for a session, and it feels really different.
Feels weird. Sir,
What do you prefer, online, offline?
Offline.
Offline.
Both.
like both.
So I can say
Offline.
both.
Offline.
ठीक है.
Because in both the times we
Offline.
are only studying. In the online, through the meetings like Zoom, application Zooms, meets, we are going to join the classes and study. And offline also same. That.
अच्छा.
But
Nice.
we are
I just wanted to
present
know.
physically in offline and mentally in online.
Got it. Perfectly summed up. So yeah, I just wanted to ensure कि you all are comfortable with online and you are used to online. ठीक है, तो इधर कोई problem नहीं होगा ना,
Yes,
audio,
sir.
video, internet.
Yes.
No, sir. We
No
are
problem.
All right.
ready.
You all have all informed your parents about this weekend.
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So like cause ये जो है ना पूरा almost all your working hours it will go. Almost your half morning and entire early afternoon will go on Saturday, Sunday for this. ठीक है? तो घर पे पहले ही बोल देना.
Excuse me, sir.
After.
अच्छा अभी बहुत लोग बोल रहे हैं तो just raise your hands before asking a question. ठीक है? All right. On Zoom. All right. क्योंकि I can only see few screens at a time. No. ठीक है. Yes, Dr. Mantha.
I'm actually sorry, and actually I have booked a hotel. Actually, I am not available on Saturday and Sunday, and it's like fixed, so I can't change the dates or anything. So
हाँ
I
ठीक है.
won't be able to attend it.
Do one thing. All right. You message any of the admins on your WhatsApp group. ठीक है? All right, and they will take care of it.
I am a admin.
Sir, stay with me. I'm also going out of town.
Yes, sir. I also.
अच्छा तो
ये-
y'all मतलब जिधर से आपको ईमेल आया ना वो उधर जो नंबर्स दिए हैं ना उनको कांटेक्ट करो या जो व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप के एडमिन है ना जो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग टीम वाले उनको
Sir?
कांटेक्ट कर लो. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Yes,
ठीक है.
Yes,
बट
sir.
माय पॉइंट इज कि पेरेंट्स को इन्फॉर्म कर दो. ठीक है?
Yeah, they are informed.
पेरेंट्स को इन्फॉर्म कर दो. सेकंड कि आपको शेड्यूल मिलेगा. 1-2 दिन में आपको शेड्यूल मिल जाएगा कि कितने बजे ज्वाइन करना है, कितने बजे खत्म
Sir?
होगा.
Okay,
Is
Just
it
a
the
moment,
module?
Shalim. All right. Just keep yourself muted for a while. Most important thing, there you will have lunch timings, you'll have tea timings, and you'll have timings when you adjourn. So as soon as you get the schedule, inform your parents about the lunch timing, so you have lunch on time. Cool? Noted?
Yes, sir.
All
On
right.
Saturday
अभी,
we will be having our school actually.
बात कर लो ऑर्गेनाइजिंग वालों से. ये सेशन हो जाए उसके बाद बात कर लेना. ठीक है?
Fine.
अच्छा अभी ये जो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया टाइमलाइन के हिसाब से इसका कोई क्वेश्चन है क्या? देन आई विल स्टार्ट विद द सेशन.
Sir,
Shalim.
actually, this is for that only training session or this is other?
This is for
About the-
Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday की बात कर रहा हूँ. ठीक है? All right. Okay. Now that is out of the way. Second question I want to ask you is everyone comfortable with Hindi? कोई साउथ से है क्या इधर? मतलब
Please,
कोई-
sir, we are comfortable.
Sir, we are comfortable with
No,
it.
I don't think so, sir. We are
Yes,
comfortable.
अच्छा someone is not comfortable?
Comfortable, sir.
Comfortable.
Sir,
sir.
comfortable.
अच्छा
Comfortable.
anyone uncomfortable then let me know. ठीक है? So I'll make it
Hindi
more
is
of
a
English.
national language, so we all are comfortable.
No. By Hindi is not a national language. ठीक है? So India does not
Not
have a
yet
national
declared
language.
that the Hindis are a national language because India is having 1,600 more language than Hindi.
Exactly.
More
ठीक है? But all right, just another request, keep yourself muted, हाँ? क्योंकि फिर बहुत और लंबा चला जाएगा, फिर you'll have to wait further for dinner. ठीक है?
Sir.
ठीक है? तो everyone's comfortable with Hindi, वो चलेगा. Everyone's right now in India only, right? Anyone from a different time zone?
No, sir.
No.
India.
Cool, great.
Uh.
All right, Bombay से है सब?
Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Great.
sir.
अरे sir मत
Yes,
बोलो
sir.
यार. So yeah.
हाँ.
All right.
Yes,
ठीक है. All right, perfect. So yeah. Now the third thing which I wanted to ask, please try your level best to ensure that you are on a computer and not on your phone. All right. Like usually, I only chair undergraduate students. मतलब mostly students who are in their degree courses 18 plus. ठीक है? तो अगर मैंने फोन का स्क्रीन देखा तो आई डायरेक्टली थ्रो देम आउट, वैसा है. सो प्लीज इंश्योर दैट यू आर नॉट यूजिंग अ फोन बट अ लैपटॉप, ठीक है, बिकॉज मतलब थोड़ा प्रोफेशनल इवेंट है ना ये, थोड़ा मतलब कॉम्पिटिटिव इवेंट है.
Sir, I'm using a tab.
हाँ, सैटरडे संडे की बात कर रहा हूँ. ऑलराइट, टैब इज स्टिल फाइन, बट फोन डोंट यूज इट बिकॉज इट्स थोड़ा अनप्रोफेशनल. ऑलराइट, प्लस you'd be having so many notifications and everything. Here you can concentrate freely. Alright, yeah, cool. Alright, so we have established that. Now I'll get to the session. Now I will want all your careful attention for 20 minutes. Alright,
Okay, sir.
cool. All right, try to bear with me and try to keep your cameras on so I can see your lovely faces. Okay, it really brings me a spark of joy to see all of you. All right, great, thank you so much. So now again, I have not formally introduced myself yet. Okay, now I'm starting with the session. Abhi to main se baatcheet kar raha tha. My name is Dharmil. All right, as you can see on your screens, I'm a law student also working as a paralegal. Paralegal मतलब थोड़ा मतलब मैं एडवोकेट के जैसे ही काम करता हूँ एज अ लॉयर. ऑलराइट, ऑलमोस्ट लॉयर समझ लो. ऑलराइट, तो मैं कोर्ट, प्लीज डोंट इंटरप्ट फॉर अ व्हाइल. ऑलराइट, जो भी है चैट बॉक्स में बोल दो कोई क्वेश्चन को. ऑलराइट, सो दैट्स व्हाट आई डू. सो एंड ऐसे ही मैं बहुत सारे पार्लियामेंट्स में पार्टिसिपेट किया था व्हेन आई वाज यंग, एंड नाउ आई चेयर देम. एंड जो पीसीजीटी है, ऑलराइट, व्हिच आर द ऑर्गेनाइजर्स ऑफ दिस वेरी कॉन्फ्रेंस, I have long history with them, long ties with them. So I am very glad that they invited me ki I chair out here. And it is incredible to see so many young students, that too as a part of your school activity, be a part of this exercise. So again, thank you so much. And yeah, so I'm a lawyer and I have very recently been a student. So I understand everything, all your tight schedules, every activity which you have to juggle, all your commitments at home, all your commitments at school, all your interests at home, interests at school. So I understand everything. And again, I'm a specifically law student, so I will understand all your tricks also. Okay? So, all right, just be as transparent with me as possible. Okay? My 5th standard teacher used to tell me that if you are going to be a crook, I will be a bigger crook. All right? So ensure that, all right, we are all on good terms here. Okay? So we have got technical instructions out of the way. All right, we've got introduction out of the way. Few more technical instructions I wanted to add कि तुम लोग को कभी भी कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो टेक्निकली, ऑलराइट, और कोई भी जो कंपटीशन के बारे में पूछना हो, ऑलराइट, जस्ट कॉन्टैक्ट आइदर एनीवन विद द पीसीजीटी का डिस्प्ले ऑन योर ग्रुप, ऑन योर जूम चैट. फॉर इंस्टेंस यू कैन सी अंश आउट योर. ऑलराइट, यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट हिम. ऐसे ही जो भी ऑर्गेनाइजिंग का मिले ना, you can contact them and they will cater to you. All right, the numbers which are sent on your email, you can drop a text to them. All right, or the admins of your WhatsApp group. This is the second technical instruction. The most important technical instruction is all of you have consented to being here. What do I mean by this? सब लोगों ने सामने से agree किया participate करने के लिए, right? All right, तो ensure कि जो आपका WhatsApp group है, please don't interrupt, I'm so sorry. So आपका जो WhatsApp group है, just ensure you use it cautiously. ठीक है? Here most of you already know each other, but again, don't message anyone just because उनके number WhatsApp पे है. ठीक है? Alright, unless they are very cool with it, उन लोग को message मत करना, क्योंकि we don't know if it's their number, their parents' number, what time to contact them, if they're comfortable with being contacted, right? Zoom पे you can talk, alright, because I am here, Tisha is here, alright, your moderators are here. But WhatsApp पे try to talk as less as possible with each other. ठीक है?
Yes.
Alright, thank you so much. Alright, now I will explain you exactly what will happen on Saturday, Sunday. Alright, I know I took 10 minutes to address your introduction, but it was important. ठीक है? So now, what we are going to do is something called a youth parliament. A youth parliament is basically a political simulation. Alright, what do I mean by that? We try to replicate India's legislative mechanism. मतलब India's लोकसभा, राज्यसभा, इंडिया के जो गवर्नमेंट का प्रोसेस होता है, इंडिया का जो पॉलिटिकल प्रोसेस होता है, उसमें जो भी फोरम होते हैं फॉर डिस्कशन, उसमें जो भी डिबेट होता है, उसको वी आर ट्राइंग टू कॉपी बेसिकली. पर अभी हम तो पॉलिटिशियन है नहीं, वी आर जस्ट स्टूडेंट्स. तो हम लोग उसको एकदम सिंप्लीफाई करके वी ट्राई टू हैव अ रोल प्लेइंग कॉम्पिटिशन. all right, and that is what we call our parliament. If any one of you are familiar with model United Nations, the concept is very similar. Okay, so why is this so important? Because I wish, okay, I come from a school called St. Xavier's Boys Academy, Churchgate पे है school, ठीक है? I didn't know what a youth parliament was when I was in school. I didn't know what a model United Nations was. All right, and our school was just academics. Everyone says, हाँ चलो 8-9 standard आ गया, tuition करो, academics करो, and like करो. All right, and मेरा तो school ICSE भी नहीं था. All right, it was like ICSE का SSC हो गया. So and then all of us after school has been done, we regret कि हमारे में extra curricular activities थे क्यों नहीं. Right now I'm a lawyer and I thrive on my verbal skills. तो क्योंकि स्कूल में जो एक elocution competition था, we would look forward to it all year. But then we realized that elocution is not sufficient. We need actual dynamic competitions which will train us for the near future. And trust me when I say this, all right, this parliament, all right, सब लोग बोलते हैं, every teacher will come and say, ये याद रखो, ये future में काम में आएगा. I will tell you, this will be helpful in your very near future. All right, you are 12 to 14 years old. All right, तुम लोग को कोई भी scholarship apply करना हो, तुम लोग को कहीं पे भी interview देना हो, to my schooling activities या कोई भी classes, otherwise, anywhere to get an edge, political knowledge, all right, general knowledge and general skill when it comes to group discussions will always help you. It will help you
Yes, sir.
tremendously in class. Okay? So don't underestimate the veracity of this competition. This is like combining your debate, combining your elocution, and combining your essay competitions because it involves research, it involves role playing, and it involves verbal speaking. Okay? So this is in fact very important. और politics हर जगह तुम्हें काम में आने वाला है. ठीक है? Because you won't realize how much it affects you in your life. All right. So at the end of the day, हम लोग सब chill है, but then to understand कि ये formal academic event है, your teachers will also be around. I've been told. ठीक है? So that is what a youth parliament's idea is. इस youth parliament में हम लोग क्या करने वाले हैं? There are 2 committees. All India political parties meet and All India stakeholders meet, if I'm not wrong. ठीक है? 7th वाले लोग AISM में है, 8th वाले लोग AIPPM में है. AIPPM I am personally going to chair. ठीक है? So I am personally going to be your moderator. AIPPM में, and a very good friend of mine called.
Excuse me, can you say the full form of that? I didn't get it.
All right, Shalin. But again, Shalin, I'm asking you again, how to raise your hand, and then I will unmute you and then talk. All right. AIPPM is All India Political Parties Meet. Okay? And All India Stakeholders Meet. All right. And now you all are smart enough to understand what that means. All right. ये नाम दिए है कमिटी के. ठीक है? इंडिया में से छोटे-छोटे forums होते हैं where politicians can come around and discuss. All right. अभी तो हम लोग in verbal language, in dialogue, we call it politicians, but actually they are called members of parliament or members of legislative assembly. MP, MLA लोग बोलते हो कि सुना होगा ना आपने? So that is the formal term for politicians. Right now, what has happened is all of you are playing the role of a member of parliament or a member of legislative assembly. Right now, ये national level पे, Maharashtra level पे नहीं है. All right, our simulation, so you're all members of parliament. ठीक है? So as soon as we start on Saturday the formal session, you are not your actual identity when you speak on Zoom. ठीक है? आपके नाम हो गए, you are not Khush, you are not Namya. All right, you are actually the portfolio which you represent, the allotment which you have been given. You are Amit Shah, you are Narendra Modi, you are Mahua Moitra. जो भी आपको नाम दिया है वो आप उसका रोल प्ले ही करेंगे. All right, everyone understood what a youth parliament is and everyone understood what your role is.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. All right, so this is the idea. तो इसमें हमारा जो कमिटी है, 7th वाले लोग जाएंगे AISM में और 8th वाले लोग जाएंगे AIPPM में. AIPPM में I am personally chairing and in the AISM one of my very good friends Komal is chairing. ठीक है? तो what you have to do essentially out here is like a class group discussion. All right, you have to participate in it. All right, and now of course there are 30-40 of you, so discussion cannot be free flowing, right? A discussion has to be moderated. A discussion has to have rules, or else मतलब भिंडी मार्केट बन जाएगा. All right, everyone will start speaking, everyone will start fighting, right? और अगर आपने लोकसभा के वीडियो देखे होंगे वो तो हो ही जाता है. So ठीक है, and we have to make sure that it is moderated and diluted. So that's where I come in. I will give you and explain you rules on how will you speak, when will you speak, and what will you speak. All right, so that firstly everyone gets to speak, and B, all of you respect all each other speaking. ठीक है? The second thing being, all right, this is not just an ordinary group discussion, it is also competitive. So whatever you are speaking, we are also taking note of it and marking. All right, so you have to be very professional in it. All right, so that is the idea of a youth parliament and your committees. All right, if everyone is with me from now, then I will explain you how this procedure will work. All right, this entire set of things we will call as procedure. All right, everyone with me? Lovely. All right, I love the fact that you all give me an actual thumbs up. All right, it's because it just shows how interactive you all are, and it just shows how much of online schooling has influenced you over the past 2 years. All right, so yeah, again, I'll be using extremely simple language throughout so you understand. Being a lawyer, it's very difficult to use simple language. All right, but any doubt at any point, feel free to put it on the chat box. All right, so yeah. Now what will happen is in your committee, all right, we'll have a roll call in the morning. Saturday को morning 10 बजे 11 बजे जो भी आपको timing दिया है, roll call होगा to ensure your attendance. All right, because right now also I see, like, you know, few cameras are not turned on. All right, all 50 of you are not here, only few are here. So we'll get a roll call कि कौन है कौन नहीं. All right, and of course in your classroom I can see you know, who is present, who's not present. Online में तो जब भी मना है निकल जाते हो. I personally sincerely request you all to please stay in the meeting at all times. Even if you're leaving for lunch, stay in the Zoom meeting. All right, always stay in the Zoom meeting and try to participate as much as possible. You all have agreed to this, all right, and you all are participants for this, all right. So ensure कि पूरा participate करो, ठीक है? So that's why the roll call will happen for your allotments. Once the roll call is done, what we'll get is the total number of how many of you are present, and we'll get this very important thing called simple majority. Can anyone tell me what you understand by simple majority? Yes, Dr. Manta.
It means that it is basically explains everything very simply, like understandable.
Acha, I couldn't quite hear you. We'll, I think, take someone else.
It is very easy to understand.
Not quite. All right, not quite. We'll take Ambarish answer. What do you understand by simple majority?
Simple majority, I think, means the total number of people.
Not really, Ambarish. I'm so sorry. We'll take Leena's answer.
I think simple majority means the majority of people present in a meeting.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Can you be more specific?
I don't
You're
know.
right. Can you be more specific? Okay, we'll take Amar's answer. Dr. Amar?
Majority people of requirement like required in the particular meeting or in the particular parliament.
Perfect. All right. Can anyone tell me this number?
Half.
Arvind Kejriwal?
Sir, more than half. Sir, more than
Perfect.
half.
Perfect. Exactly. More than half. All right. That's what I was looking for. 50 plus 1. 50% plus 1. ठीक है? Because it's not just half, more than half. ठीक है? अगर मतलब 100 लोग हैं तो 51 will be the simple majority क्योंकि 100 का आधा 50 and plus 1 51. Suppose right now we have 35 participants. ठीक है? और I know all of you all are wonderful at maths. All right? We have 35 students. समझ लो. All right? आते जाते रहेंगे. We have 35 students. All right? 35 का half क्या होगा? 17.5. 17.5. अभी 17.5 को round up किया कितना?
18.
18 plus 1 कितना? 19. 19 will be the simple majority if the total number of people in the morning are 35. Everyone with me?
Yes, sir.
Unraise your hands, all right, if it was for the answer previously. As soon as you are done, unraise your hands. ठीक है? ठीक है? हाथ नीचे कर दो. Perfect. All right. Why is this important? Because simple, India is a democracy. Democracy में problem is everyone is not going to agree. 100% majority कभी आने वाला है नहीं. जितना भी लोग बोलेंगे कि बीजेपी का 100% मेजोरिटी एक्चुअल में है, नहीं ना. Alright, there will be some disagreement. That's why we need majority view. Alright, तो majority by means कि at least majority agree कर रहा है. So कोई भी decision लेना हो, voting करना हो, we need for any vote to pass, we need 50 plus 1 majority. Understood? Keep this in mind for every event you go to. Alright, be it MUN, be it a parliamentary debate, anything. 50 plus 1 is the golden rule. You need to ensure that 50 plus 1 people are in my corner. So whatever I am proposing is voted upon positively. All right, I will take Dr. Patnaik's question.
For example, if the vote, I'm giving an example, okay, a common example. If the voting is there, so if there are two parties for the standing for the prime minister post, so total seats are 350. So so according to me, it will be 176 votes should be required to a particular party to win a vote election.
ठीक है, Dr. Patnaik, I'm so sorry, I don't know your real name. We are not talking about actual elections in India. ठीक है, उसका प्रोसीजर पूरा अलग होता है. Alright, it or secret ballot voting होता है, which only if your voting age you can do. Then your MLAs are selected, MPs are selected, वो लोग parliament में vote करते हैं, and then the seats are allotted according to your party fronts. Alright, like NDA, UPA. That's completely different. That's very complicated. Here we are just talking about simple voting. कि जो भी हमें इस मीटिंग में करना है, सैटरडे संडे की मीटिंग में करना है, I will ask you, okay, do you want to discuss this subtopic? Yes, 50 plus 1 are saying yes, then we will. If 50 plus 1 are saying no, then we won't. वो वाला voting for anything. All right. I'll do one thing. I'll explain you all thoroughly what's going on, and then I'll take questions. All right. So you all have a good understanding. ठीक है? So that is the idea of voting. Why do I emphasize so much and इतना मैंने ऐसा spoon feed कर बच्चे की तरह क्यों समझाया? Why? Because voting is compulsory. If you are not in the meeting, if you are not attentive while voting, we will have a big problem. I will have a problem, and more importantly, your friends will have a problem. फिर क्योंकि calculate कैसे करे, कोई vote नहीं कर रहा. Yes or no, you will have to say. All right. This is not UN. You cannot abstain. हाँ या ना बोलना पड़ेगा हर चीज में. All right. So anything which we want to do, I cannot, dictate. मैं dictator तो नहीं हूँ. I don't want to be the class teacher कि मैं ही सब decision लूँ. All right. It is your committee. You will make the decisions. All right. That's why you need to vote. Got it? All right. So I'll quickly do a voting exercise. All right. If everyone has the raise hand option on Zoom. पहले Zoom में tick marks हुआ करते थे ना, yes and no वाला option भी.
Yes, sir. It was having, Zoom was having.
The
Yes,
poll system.
Yeah, I think it's gone. But okay, we'll have a simple raise hand for it. ठीक है? Right now, all of you can listen to me. All of you raise your hand. At once. No thumbs up, raise your hand direct. Whoever has not raised your hand, they are not listening. Great.
Sir, we don't have an option, like it's only thumbs up, not a hands like this. We
Okay,
can
reactions
raise
में
it.
जाओ नीचे. All right. If you're on a computer.
Mayank, there is option to raise hand.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना. All right. Don't interrupt each other. All right. नीचे जाओ. All right. And there'll be reactions, and there you'll find a raise hand corner. Niche you'll find all the panel pe you'll find apps, reactions, breakout room. There you'll find raise hand option. This is a very important option because if you don't raise your hand, I cannot allow you to speak. Okay. 4 students have still not raised their hands. 4 to 5 students. ठीक है. कोई बात नहीं. All right. I think they must not be there. All right. But ठीक है. Great. All of you have raised your hands. Now unraise your hands. Ooh, great. Still 4 are there. Unraise. Question है तो भी unraise कर दो. अभी just unraise कर दो. All right. Namya, can you please unraise it? Thank you. All right. So वही why do I want to do this exercise? कि अभी ये total को 1.5 minute लग गया. This should be very quick. एक साथ सबके हाथ ऊपर होने चाहिए, एक साथ सबके नीचे होने चाहिए. All right. You all know computers much better than I do. You all are used to it much better than I do. You all know Zoom. All right. Please ensure you raise your hands very quickly. All right. क्योंकि क्या होता है, all right, जैसे क्लास में, all right, एक एक करके सब लोग हाथ रेस करेंगे, तो अगर मुझे ऑर्डर लेना है, then it will be a problem for me. एंड फिर क्या होगा, एक दूसरे का हाथ देख के रेस हैंड करेंगे कि ओ माय फ्रेंड्स आर रेसिंग द हैंड, कि ओ सो इतने सारे लोग हाथ रेस करे तो मैं भी हाथ रेस कर देता हूँ. वैसा नहीं होना चाहिए. यू ऑल एट योर होम. ऑलराइट, सो रेज योर हैंड as soon as I ask you all to. ठीक है, और as soon as I ask yes or no. If you're yes, raise your hand. If you're no, when I ask, raise your hand. ठीक है, so it will be very easy to calculate. If I see that you are raising your hand late, all right, or inactive or not there, then I think I will have to take some action against you. ठीक है, so don't make me do that. Cool. So that's why raising the hand and voting is very important, and that's why I paid so much attention to it. All right, no worries. All right, if your webcam was off in the chat box. So yeah. All right, so raise hand. Everyone is clear with. That's how you will go on about when it comes to voting. Cool. All right, Dr. Mantha, you still have a question? Yeah, Dr. Mantha, ask.
Yes, sir. So, for example, if there are two parties and both of them got equal votes, so what happens?
इक्वल हो ही नहीं सकता ना. 50+1 चाहिए हमको. देखो, अगर 36 है, 18 हुआ, ठीक है, तो फिर फेल हो गया, क्योंकि हमारा सिंपल मेजोरिटी क्या है, 36 है, तो 36 का हाफ 18 + 1 19. 18 है तो फेल हो गया. We need 19.
I am asking that, for example, there are two parties and there are 50 people. Each of the parties get 25 people each. So what happens?
If it is a voting going on, कि भाई I want to discuss this subtopic and 25 of you vote for it, 25 of you vote against it. All right, then it fails because you need 26 votes. Cool. Shalin?
But they can also make the government by making governments like
हम लोग गवर्नमेंट्स की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. हम लोग सिर्फ नॉर्मल डिस्कशन में जो वोटिंग होता है ना, टू डू एनीथिंग, उसकी बात कर रहे हैं. गवर्नमेंट की बातों पे मैं आऊंगा. ठीक है, अखिलेश यादव जी. हम लोग इधर गवर्नमेंट गिराने नहीं वाले. महाराष्ट्र नहीं है ये. ऑलराइट, हम लोग गवर्नमेंट बनाने नहीं वाले. हम लोग सिर्फ डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. ठीक है. ऑलराइट, थैंक यू. Alright, that's why voting is the most important, and I paid asked you to pay special attention to it. So yeah, so this voting, what is it for? Everything which you want to discuss in the committee. What will happen is you have been given an agenda. ठीक है, AISM वालों का मुझे मालूम नहीं. AIPPM, you all will be discussing police reforms, right? ठीक है, जो भी आपको टॉपिक दिया है उस पर डिस्कशन होगा. ऑलराइट, तो ये डिस्कशन के लिए सपोज आपको पुलिस रिफॉर्म में स्पेसिफिकली पुलिस रिफॉर्म फॉर चिल्ड्रन विक्टिम्स वो डिस्कस करना है. ऑलराइट, और क्राइम्स अगेंस्ट चिल्ड्रन आपको स्पेसिफिकली वो डिस्कस करना है, क्योंकि इतना बड़ा पुलिस रिफॉर्म साथ में तो डिस्कस कर नहीं सकते. ऑलराइट, आई विल आस्क फॉर क्वेश्चन साथ में. ऑलराइट, जस्ट लाइक यू नो, गिव मी सम टाइम. ऑलराइट, if you have to urgently go, in very, very exceptional circumstances, just drop in the chat box and leave the meeting. Okay? So yeah, I'm saying that, what was I saying? So sorry. Yeah, I was saying that we will be dividing the topic into subtopics because the topic is so broad and we need to break it down. So suppose police reform discuss कर रहे हैं, उसमें specifically children के against जो crime होते हैं वो discuss कर रहे हैं, right? ठीक है, और वो मेरा आइडिया नहीं है, वो आपका ही आइडिया है. तो सपोज अरुंधति रॉय वांट्स टू रेज दैट मोशन. अरुंधति रॉय तो प्रेस में, पर समझ लो कि वो इधर है हमारी मीटिंग में, एंड शी वांट्स टू रेज दैट मोशन कि भाई मतलब लेट अस डिस्कस दिस पहले, ऑलराइट, एंड दिस मतलब एकदम स्पेसिफिकली चाइल्ड पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स व्हेन इट कम्स टू चिल्ड्रन ऑफेंसेस. ठीक है, देन whoever agrees with her कि अच्छा we should discuss this, alright, or whoever likes the topic and wants to discuss the topic will raise your hand, and that's when the voting will come, and everyone will say either yes or no once I have asked you. If that passes, we go on to actually discuss that subtopic. Very simple example. Now what will happen on days, pay very careful attention to this. All right, your roll call will happen. All right, And after that roll call, we will get the simple majority. I'll tell you all the simple majority, which will be useful for voting. All right. After a roll call, we will enter into something called a general speakers list. Make note of this, a general speakers list. A general speakers list is a never-ending list of speakers. Inexhaustive list of speakers. जब ये GSL खत्म हो गया, कमिटी खत्म हो गया, then we pack our bags and go home. तो ये GSL सैटरडे मॉर्निंग स्टार्ट होगा और संडे लेट आफ्टरनून में खत्म होगा, ये समझ लो. ठीक है. What happens in this GSL is one by one, each and every one of you who wants to speak will speak for a total time of a maximum of 90 seconds. 1.5 minutes. समझ गए? All right. I'll take questions later. All right. Just hold on. तो वही. All right. Now. All right. अभी एक के बाद एक you all will keep speaking. All right. थोड़ा बोरिंग हो जाएगा. Right. सब लोग आ रहे बोल रहे, आ रहे बोल रहे, पुलिस ये करो, पुलिस वो करो, गवर्नमेंट ये करो, गवर्नमेंट वो करो. Great. I'm listening. All right. But to make it better and to add more productivity to our discussion, what we will do is we will constantly break the discussion down into parts. ठीक है. क्योंकि discussing police reforms is too wide. Say we are discussing Indian cuisine. All right. It is too wide to say we are discussing Indian cuisine, Indian food. All right. I'm just hungry right now, इसलिए वो topic निकाला मैंने. ठीक है. So say we are discussing that. We can't discuss कोई भी random order में, right? To ensure that we get the most out of a discussion, we have to break it down. So we'll first start with spicy food. Then we'll move on to desserts. Then we'll move on to starters. Then we'll move on to veg food, non-veg food. All right. Then we'll move on to food which is supposed to be healthy. Then we'll engage on a debate whether healthy food is to be preferred or whether personal preference are to be mattered, whether homemade food is to be preferred or whether food businesses should be pushed. So much we could discuss. All right. So ऐसे topics निकलेंगे. All right. So we will break down the subtopic into subtopics and then discuss it further. But that I won't do. That you will do. You will discuss amongst yourself. तुम लोग पार्टी वाले खुद के साथ डिस्कस करोगे, एक दूसरे के साथ डिस्कस करोगे and tell me what do you want to discuss first and we will take those subtopics accordingly. We will vote on every subtopic in the morning and जो भी subtopic pass हुआ we will go on and discuss it in a similar list. हम लोग एक और लिस्ट बनाएंगे और उसमें वो डिस्कस करेंगे. What is this entire process called? In simple terms, a moderated caucus. Everyone, a moderated caucus. All right. I'll take questions. All right. 5 मिनट में ले रहा हूँ ये segment समझा के. All right. तो questions लिख लो and then ask me later. All right. So to recap, we have a roll call. All right. I will tell you the simple majority. We enter and establish a general speakers list. General speakers list में सब बोलेंगे, जो भी हाथ उठाएगा मैं उनका ऑर्डर लिखूंगा और वही ऑर्डर में आप बोलेंगे. ऑलराइट. अभी ये जनरल स्पीकर्स लिस्ट को हम बीच में रैंडमली, ऑलराइट, वी विल हैव अ ब्रेक फ्रॉम इट एंड डिस्कस सब टॉपिक्स. जनरल स्पीकर्स लिस्ट में यू कैन डिस्कस एवरीथिंग रिलेटिंग टू द टॉपिक, एवरीथिंग रिलेटिंग टू पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स. सब टॉपिक में आप सब टॉपिक की ही बात करोगे. ईच सब टॉपिक विल गेट वोटेड ऑन एंड ओनली इफ इट पासेस विल इट बी डिस्कस. ऐसे करके हमारा सैटरडे संडे जाएगा. Okay, that is why voting is very important. Now, all right, the thing which you're voting on, the subtopic ka discussion, the entire subtopic ka discussion is called moderated caucus. But moderated caucus is not the only thing you vote on. You vote on other things as well. For instance, आपको कोई पेपर वर्क देना है मुझे या कमिटी को, बाकी किसी को, उसके लिए भी वोटिंग होता है. आपको जो 90 सेकेंड्स मैंने दिया है फॉर जनरल स्पीकर्स लिस्ट, आपको वो चेंज करके 60 सेकेंड्स करना है. We want to make any such things, voting होगा. आपको डिबेट को, आपको ब्रेक लेना है, आपको रिसेस लेना है, राइट. एंड यू वांट टू इनफॉर्मली टॉक टू ईच अदर कि भाई कौन सा टॉपिक करे, क्या बात करे. ऑलराइट, मेरे पार्टी वालों को मुझे ये बोलना है. ऑलराइट, इनफॉर्मली इन द Zoom chat you want to do that. That is called an unmoderated caucus or a recess. उसके लिए भी वोट होगा कि भाई 10 मिनट का लिए हमको एक हमारे में बात करने दो और 20 मिनट के लिए. Even for that there is voting. All right, so these are different kind of what we call motions. Moderated caucus, unmoderated caucus, suspending debate, debate suspend and break for lunch. All right, adjourning debate. adjourn debate, end committee, ये सब motions होते हैं. ठीक है? So I'll recap it once again for you. Bear this in mind very importantly. सुबह roll call हुआ. Can you enter into general speakers list? I'll take your names down. For 90 seconds, you can speak on anything you want under the topic. All right. And here you will be marked very well. What you are speaking. All right. If you're adapting your speech, changing your speech. All right. Because you need to constantly change your speech, right? How much times you speak. This is a general speakers list which is going on. Beach mein, according to what you want to do, we will be discussing it. All right. We will be discussing moderated caucuses. That is, we'll be discussing subtopics which are under the umbrella of the main topic. All right. Okay, this is the format which we are going to go forward with. ये हमारा बेसिक आइडिया है सैटरडे संडे का. ठीक है, लोकसभा में थोड़ा ये अलग होता है. मैंने सिंप्लीफाई करके दिया AIPPM के लिए और AISM के लिए. ठीक है, तो भी मैं समझाऊंगा आपको एकदम वेरी एंड में एक्चुअल लोकसभा में क्या होता है. You all might have heard these terms called question hour and zero hour. ठीक है, वो होता है, पर वो हम लोग नहीं करेंगे. ठीक है, why? Because you all are babies. All right, you all don't need to, have your brains busted on a weekend. Cool. ठीक है. Now for the basic format, I will take questions. Arvind Kejriwal ji.
Sir, will you aware us about the subtopic?
Okay. So basically, क्या होगा? You all will discuss amongst each other, right? Before the meeting, after the meeting, during the meeting, and you will yourself, all right, tell me which subtopics you want to discuss. मैं children वाला example दिया. Suppose इधर BJP के party members है, all right, सब ministers लोग हैं, all right, MPs है, सब लोग हैं. तो obviously जो खुद के party वाले होंगे उनमें थोड़ा understanding होगा एक दूसरे में, right? तो suppose उन लोगों को we are take the same example, Indian cuisine, all right, they first want to discuss agricultural produce contributing to cuisine, right? Agricultural or cuisine ka link, right? How we are procuring the food in the very first place, all right, what is going on in the market, everything. I think BJP wants to discuss that. तो कोई BJP वाला वो motion raise करेगा after discussing internally. उन लोगों ने internally किया, मतलब बाकी कांग्रेस आप बाकी पार्टी वालों को पूछा कि we want to discuss this, all right, ये डिस्कशन करने के ये सब फायदे हैं. These are the merits in discussing this topic. It will be good for the entire discussion, for the entire house. It will be good. So please vote for this. अभी जितने लोग माने, जितने लोग नहीं माने. Then I will take a vote on it. Once, if it is a valid topic, if I think it is a good topic, we will vote on it. If it passes, then we go into the moderated discussion. So the topics you will give me, and how will you give me? You will research, you will prepare, and you yourself using your brain will tell me what to prioritize in police reform,
Sir,
what to prioritize
party
in other. That is up to you. Up to you. All right. Ideally,
if
क्या होता
I
है?
don't agree with my party members, so I can.
No, you have to agree with your party members.
Okay, sir.
मतलब you, of course, you can disagree with your party members, पर फिर मैं negatively mark करूंगा आपको, क्योंकि भाई vote of defection हो गया ना. मतलब आपको मोदी जी निकाल लेंगे आप बीजेपी से, अरविंद केजरीवाल, सो यू डिसाइड, यू आर द पार्टी लीडर. ठीक है, तो आपके जो अंडर है उनको आपका मानना ही होगा. नॉट बट नॉट इफ यू आर स्टूपिड. यूजुअली व्हाट आई हैव सीन इन दीस केसेस फ्लैट आउट कि जो बिकॉज अलॉटमेंट्स बाय फर्स्ट कम फर्स्ट सर्व बेसिस दे देते हैं. तो सपोज मैं बीजेपी का हूँ एंड आई एम जस्ट अ नॉर्मल मेंबर, ऑलराइट, से आई एम अ ट्रेजरी बेंच मेंबर किरण रिजिजू, ऑलराइट, लॉ मिनिस्टर हूँ मैं. एंड में मेन बीजेपी के कौन लोग हैं? अमित शाह, नरेंद्र मोदी, ऑलराइट. बट मतलब कुछ भी आके बोल रहे हैं ये लोग, ऐसा बोल रहे हैं कि बीजेपी का नाक कटवा रहे हैं ये लोग, ऑलराइट, कुछ भी आके बोल रहे हैं. देन आई कैन रिस्पेक्टफुली डिसएग्री. तो उधर आपका पॉलिटिक्स काम आएगा. देयर योर टंग विल कम इनटू प्ले. दैट्स व्हाई, ऑलराइट, हियर इन योर क्लासरूम्स योर टीचर्स विल से डोंट शार्पन योर टंग इन माय क्लास, शार्पन योर माइंड. हियर यू हैव टू शार्पन योर माइंड एंड ट्विस्ट योर टंग्स. ठीक है, you have to twist your tongues to ensure that you're not in the bad books of your party members, at the same time you're making sense. So that is the art which you have to do, that you have to respectfully disagree, at the same time not go against your party ideology. समझे? Got it? For instance, all right, I will be helping you. कांग्रेस का एक आइडियोलॉजी है, ऑलराइट, एनसीपी का आइडियोलॉजी है, ऑल इंडिया तृणमूल कांग्रेस का अलग आइडियोलॉजी है, ऑलराइट, बहुजन समाज पार्टी का अलग आइडियोलॉजी है, ऑलराइट, बीजेपी का अलग आइडियोलॉजी है। तो जो बेसिक आइडियोलॉजी है उसको उसके विरोध मत जाओ, डोंट गो अगेंस्ट इट, गॉट इट? ठीक है, so that's how it will work. Mostly try to have a understanding amongst each one of you नहीं होता है तो at least party members, and accordingly you can vote and give me motions. ठीक है, I'll take Mr. Kavatra's question followed by Amar Patnaik.
What will be the main topic? Like, will we select the main topic or you will give?
Main topic आपका agenda है, ऑलराइट, जो जीएसएल में बोलेंगे। एआईपीपीएम के लिए इट इज पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स, राइट? बाकी यू जस्ट रीड योर स्टडी गाइड, यू विल फाइंड एवरीथिंग। स्टडी गाइड आपको दिया होगा मेल पे, ऑलराइट, आपको लिंक भी मिला होगा व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप के डिस्क्रिप्शन पे, दैट विल गिव यू एवरीथिंग। प्लीज एंश्योर यू रीड द स्टडी गाइड, ठीक है?
Sir, can you repeat it again? I freezed.
जस्ट आस्क योर फ्रेंड, नो, वन ऑफ योर फ्रेंड आस्क्ड व्हाट आई सेड, ठीक है? अखिलेश जी।
Yes, sir. I was asking that in simple majority part, like Mr. Dr. Mahanta said, that if it's 50-50% for both parties, so we will move on to another topic and then we'll have the vote for that topic.
50-50 हुआ तो फेल हो गया, 51-49 हुआ तो पास होगा।
Yes, so sir, like I was asking that if that's 50-50 and if it fails, so we'll move on to another topic.
We'll move on to another topic. That will be according to me. That I will see कि move on करना है, क्या करना है, cancel करना है. That is my discretion. ठीक है? All right, mine and Komal's discretion.
But it will happen like that if you want to like move on to another topic. So like it will happen. It can happen.
It can. All right, but that I will tell you. You all don't need to worry about. All right, Mahua Moitra ji.
Thank you, sir.
Mahua Moitra. ठीक है, Mahua Moitra, I can't quite hear you. You can just put your question in chat box. Yeah, Samir Ranjan Dash. Yeah.
Hello, Bhaiya, actually I am like I have done from the Zoom web, so and I have not downloaded Zoom at my laptop, so I don't have the raise option, so I will like how to do then?
तो आप सैटरडे तक अगर आप डाउनलोड कर सको Zoom तो कर लो, ठीक है? अगर तभी भी प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है तो यू आर फ्रॉम 7th स्टैंडर्ड, नो? सो आई वोंट बी देयर पर्सनली, कोमल एंड आई थिंक समवन एल्स विल बी देयर। उन लोगों से बात करना, दे विल ट्रीट यू, और सैटरडे को ही वो लोग जुगाड़ कर लेंगे कुछ, ठीक है?
ओके, थैंक यू।
ऑलराइट, शालिन।
सर, यस सर, एक्चुअली
अरे सर मत बोल यार।
That we have got the topic that on that we have to speak, or we can change the topic.
Change no. What is a subtopic, guys? Subtopic is under the main topic. Your topic AISM का एजेंडा क्या है? कोई बोल सकता है मुझे?
Sir, national improving the youth of the India.
अच्छा, what is it that? Can anyone confirm?
Sir,
7th standard
it's the National Education Policy 2020.
ठीक है, नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, यू कैन नॉट चेंज दिस, ऑलराइट? 8th स्टैंडर्ड वालों, पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स, यू कैन नॉट चेंज दिस टॉपिक, ठीक है? दिस इज व्हाट यू विल बी डिस्कसिंग, वेदर यू लाइक इट और डोंट लाइक इट। कूल। इसके अंदर जो सब टॉपिक्स है वो आप पढ़ोगे, स्टडी गाइड पढ़ोगे, आपका खुद का रिसर्च करोगे, एंड देन यू विल टेल मी व्हाट आर द सब टॉपिक्स।
So we have to research on the particular subtopics.
So
yes,
when we will get
Shalin, आपने, I'm so sorry but you have interrupted me enough number of times. I won't allow you to speak further. जो भी है chat में डाल दो, I'll address last में, ठीक है? So sorry Shalin, ठीक है? Again, all right, so that's why I'm making it very simple for you all. All right, I understand this is a first time exercise for all of you. You have a topic, all right, which you have been given, what we call the agenda. In your general speakers list, which I explained to you, which is a never ending list, you can talk about anything relating to the agenda. That agenda we will break down into subtopics and discuss it in moderated caucuses from time to time. Understood?
Yes, sir.
इसके बीच में ही we will have half an hour for lunch, ऑलराइट 10-20 मिनट अनमॉडरेटेड डिस्कशन, मतलब तुम लोग खुद में डिस्कस करो एंड टेल मी। अभी मैंने आपको वोटिंग समझाया, बहुत लोगों ने मुझे पूछा 50+1 50-50 क्या है। अभी आई एम टेलिंग यू व्हाट आई वांट फ्रॉम यू। ऐसा होना ही नहीं चाहिए कि ऐसा 50-49 वाला सिनारियो होना ही नहीं चाहिए। सबको ऐसा होना चाहिए अंडरस्टैंडिंग एक दूसरे में कि एवरीवन अग्रीज विद ईच अदर, क्योंकि मतलब सबको पहले से ही मालूम होना चाहिए कि हम लोग क्या करें ताकि टाइम बचे। इट इज 30 and 40 ऑफ यू एंड वी ओनली हैव अ फ्यू आवर्स। जितना टाइम वी विल वेस्ट इन डिसाइडिंग कि भाई क्या टॉपिक लेना है क्या नहीं वोटिंग में, उतना ही टाइम आप बोल नहीं पाओगे। एंड आई वांट ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ यू टू स्पीक, right? So you all should already have some agreement, because all of you have researched by Saturday, all of you have read the guide, all of you know what topics to tell. So you amongst each other will discuss ki bhai I think we should take this topic first and other, and then you will have a mutual understanding amongst each other. Then in the morning itself you will come and tell me ki moderator sir we want these topics to go, and then I can quickly take a vote on them, because I know ki matlab all of you have already discussed, you already have researched on these topics, subtopics I mean, and they will be convenient for you. Alright, to aisa scene hona chahiye. So remember, this is just not an individual competition, this is also collaborative exercise. You need to talk to each other and try to get on the same page. Alright, if not with everyone, you ideally you should get along with everyone, if not at least with your party members. ठीक है? That doesn't mean कि सब party वाले group बनाओ WhatsApp पे. No. Alright, join the meeting early on Saturday and discuss amongst each other. ठीक है? I will specifically ask the organizers to let you all in पहले. Discuss amongst each other after this meeting is done कि कौन से subtopics लेना है. Alright, when I raise a motion for unmoderated caucus, raise the motion for recess, वो recess में discuss करो कि कौन से topic लेने हैं, and then you tell me. Only अगर ऐसा हो कि आप लोगों में consensus नहीं आ रहा हो, आप लोग agree नहीं कर सकते, तब मैं बोलूंगा school teacher बन जाऊंगा फिर मैं कि हाँ इसकी बात करो ये बात करो. I don't want to be a school teacher. Alright, you all have enough of that. They give you enough trouble. Alright, I just want to be a catalyst to your debate. I don't want to play a critical role in your debate. I want to be a catalyst in your debate. Only because these organizers have asked me to also mark you, that's why I'm marking. अरे भाई मैं आपको mark भी नहीं करता, ठीक है? So that's why this relationship is on consent. I accept you all as participants. I accept you all as my students. You all accept me not only as your moderator, वो तो कोई भी आके मतलब कर लेगा, but also as your adjudicator. By that you mean your judge. ठीक है? And that is a very respectful position to have. So you all agree to that. ठीक है? So that's why collaboration is important among you all. This is the basic flow we'll follow. Any questions on that, Chandrani ji?
Yes, sir. Sir, no questions, but sir, I need to leave because I need to go out.
हाँ, मैंने बोला ना chat पे डाल दो and bounce. ठीक है?
Thank you, sir.
All right. I'll just take 5 to 10 minutes more. I've explained all the basic format.
Hello, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Namya.
Okay.
All right, cool. Don't worry. All right, quickly, I've explained your motions. Motions is all the collective actions. आपके moderated caucus, आपका subtopics, all right, breaking for lunch, all right, resuming committee, taking a break. All of these are motions. And that's how I remember. Motion is doing something collectively. Action lena koi. That's it all remember. Second thing you need to remember is point. And that's how I remember it. All right. Point mein, you just point to someone. Emotions mein, you collectively do something. What is a point now? All right. Point in your classroom is completely different, and point here in a parliament is completely different, or in a debate. By point, you mean simple English mein, like you want to bring mine and everyone's attention to something. All right. For instance, if you want to, किसी ने आके अच्छा सा speech बोला, you want to ask a question on that. You should ask a question on that. What do you raise? A point of information. We don't call it question. We call it point of information. For simple language, मैं उसको question भी बोलूँगा. Why? Why do we call it point of information? Because you're bringing my attention and everyone's attention to that question. तो हर एक स्पीच हो गया. ऑलराइट, सपोज आपने 90 सेकंड्स में से 60 सेकंड्स के लिए बोला, अभी 30 सेकंड्स के लिए मेरे डिस्क्रेशन पे I can ask if anyone else has a question. कि अभी सपोज देख लो कि राहुल गांधी ने आके स्पीच बोला, ठीक है, अभी उसने स्पीच में बहुत कुछ बोला. ऑफ कोर्स एज ऑपोजिशन पार्टी मेंबर्स और इवन एज कांग्रेस मेंबर्स यू विल हैव क्वेश्चंस ऑन द स्पीच कि भाई पब्लिक में ये सब क्या बोल रहे हैं, ऑलराइट, कि इसका मतलब क्या है, इस पे इलैबोरेशन चाहिए, ये आपने क्या बोल दिया. So that's where you raise a point of information. Bianca, just give me 5 minutes. Okay. So, yeah.
All right.
All right. So that is called a point of information. Why? Because you're taking my attention, taking everyone's attention to point out at a single thing. ये हो गया point of information. दूसरा हो गया point of inquiry. Keep this in mind. Right now मैं आपके questions ऐसे ही ले रहा हूँ, पर Saturday Sunday को I'm your judge. ठीक है. तो आप जब भी मुझसे कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछो कि सर व्हाट इज द प्रोसीजर, क्या चल रहा है, व्हाट इज इट, हाउ कैन आई स्पीक, व्हाट शुड आई स्पीक, ऑलराइट, व्हाट इज द ऑर्डर ऑफ स्पीकिंग, यू कैन नॉट आस्क मी इनफॉर्मली, राइट, ऑलराइट, बिकॉज देन इट विल बी अनफेयर टू अदर्स. ठीक है, ऐसे ही कौन कैसे इंटरप्ट करके इनफॉर्मली पूछ ले, हमारा तो प्रॉपर ऑर्डर है इधर बोलने का. यू विल रेज योर हैंड एंड व्हेन आई आस्क यू, यू विल से इट इज अ पॉइंट ऑफ पार्लियामेंट्री इंक्वायरी. बाय इंक्वायरी व्हाट डू वी मीन? That you want to find out about something. So anything, any doubt which I have explained right now कि procedure क्या है, कि committee में क्या करना है, I have this doubt कि ऐसा हो तो क्या करे, मेरा order कब है speaking में, कौन सा सब topic next आएगा, alright, इसके लिए we will raise a point of parliamentary inquiry. So from now on, I request you all, whenever I ask if anyone has a doubt, you don't say that it's a doubt before unmuting yourself. All right, while you have your hand raised, you will tell me parliamentary inquiry. Why? Because your doubt is a procedural doubt. Got it? Cool. All right. Last but not the least, इधर नहीं होगा, बहुत कम होगा, is a point of personal privilege. अभी बहुत लोग मीटिंग से निकल गए, अभी बहुत लोगों ने मुझे बोला कि ऑडियो इशू है, वीडियो इशू है, जो भी है, अभी तो ऐसे ही बोल रहे हैं. सैटरडे संडे को ऐसे ही नहीं बोल सकते. Either on chat box or in rare cases when they unmute yourself, they will say point of personal privilege कि भाई मुझे कुछ पर्सनल दिक्कत है इसलिए मैं जा रहा हूँ, कि भाई की पर्सनल दिक्कत है कि मेरा ऑडियो इशू है, पर्सनल दिक्कत है कि सॉरी सर मेरा मतलब बैकग्राउंड में लोग है, आई कांट टर्न माय वीडियो ऑन. ऑलराइट, दैट इज अ पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. अगर फिजिकल होता तो फिर अगर आपको मतलब पंखा करना है, टॉयलेट जाना है, वैसे सबके लिए पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज होता है. सो कीप दीज 2 पॉइंट्स इन माइंड, पार्लियामेंट्री इंक्वायरी एंड पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. अगर आपने वो नहीं बोला तो मैं आपका डाउट नहीं ले पाऊंगा. समझ गए? और आप और डिबेट के टाइम पे एक दूसरे को क्वेश्चन पूछना है, पॉइंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. कूल, ठीक है. दिस ऑलमोस्ट ब्रिंग्स मी टू एन एंड ऑफ माय सेशन. आई विल नाउ टेक वन बाय वन ईच एंड एवरी वन ऑफ योर डाउट्स. ऑलराइट, डॉक्टर कल्ला.
Parliamentary inquiry.
Yes.
So we will get 90 seconds to speak. So is it like that we will get 90 seconds on Saturday and 90 seconds on Sunday, or is it like that we will get 90 seconds to speak on both the days?
Very good question. So everyone understood the format I told you. Now what did I tell you? Ki this general speakers list is a never ending list. All right. So you will keep adding your names over and over again. अभी specific timing तो मैं बोल नहीं सकता क्योंकि I will do it in random order या alphabetical order. So no one knows when you will speak. But whenever you do speak, you have 90 seconds. और अभी बहुत बार ऐसा होगा कि आप एक बार ही बोलोगे, एक बार में क्या हुआ? You will speak multiple times. You might speak 3 times a day. You might speak 4 times a day. All right. But the maximum in one speech, what you can speak for is 90 seconds. But now it's completely voluntary. If you एक बार तो सब बोलेंगे, because that is because it's your competition, right? You have to speak at least once. But I can't force you to speak. So only if you want to be added to this general speakers list, if you want to speak, will your name be added? So it depends on you how many times you want to speak. But इधर 30-40 लोग हैं, so not everyone will get a chance to speak क्योंकि सबको बोलने देना है, time जाता है. So depending on the time, you might get to speak. This is in general speakers list 90 seconds. अभी जो हमारा subtopics हुआ, what are subtopics called? What did I tell you all? What are subtopics called? Anyone unmute and tell me.
Focus. No, in
Anyone?
Moderated caucus.
परफेक्ट. मॉडरेटेड कॉकस. मॉडरेटेड कॉकस में जब आप बोलोगे कि ठीक है, वी आर डिस्कसिंग इंडियन क्यूजीन, I want to discuss agricultural produce. Then you will also say, I want to discuss agricultural produce for a total time of 20 minutes. Example ले लो, per speaker time being 1 minute. तो ये आप सब टॉपिक को भी टाइमिंग दे रहे हो. तो 20 minutes per speaker being 1 minute मतलब 20 स्पीकर. तो अगेन हर एक सब टॉपिक में आप अलग से डिस्कस करोगे. अंडरस्टूड? मैं अलग से नाम लूंगा और अलग से आपका डिस्कशन चालू होगा. समझ गए? और मैं इनफॉर्मली आपसे बहुत बात करूंगा बीच बीच में, तो उधर भी आप बोलोगे. ठीक है, कभी कभी इनफॉर्मली, कभी फॉर्मली. ठीक है, सो एक्सपेक्ट, इसलिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ आप प्रिपेयर रहो ऑन फ्रंट्स, एंड देन यू हैव टू स्पीक ऑन द गो. दिस इज नॉट अ स्पीच कॉम्पिटिशन. ऑलराइट, यू हैव टू स्पीक ऑन द गो. You'll have to improvise on the go. But what do I mean improvise? Whatever is going on, according to that, you have to modify your research and present it. You can't prepare a speech on Friday and expect to tell it on a Sunday afternoon. वैसा नहीं चलेगा. ठीक है, जो भी हो रहा है उसके हिसाब से चेंज करना है. I will take the further questions. I'm almost done with everything. We will take Samir Ranjan Dash.
Sir, as you told to do, so like till Saturday, I searched it for it and I asked my father for like downloading. So I downloaded it and I got my option. And sir, like I created the book also. Sir, we have to write like the subtopics you told to us.
अच्छा, so next time I won't be able to entertain you. Why? Because पहले आपके जो क्वेश्चन वाले ने पूछा, उसने पूछा इंक्वायरी, आपने बोला नहीं क्या है. आपका जो ये डाउट था वो था पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. सो नेक्स्ट टाइम बिफोर यू अनम्यूट, ऑलराइट, एज सून एज यू अनम्यूट, यू विल टेल मी पर्सनल प्रिविलेज, देन यू विल टेल. ठीक है, अभी एड्रेसिंग यू. ऑलराइट, you technicalities you are old enough, you will figure out Saturday तक. That you don't worry. ऑलराइट, बुक में नोट डाउन करना टॉपिक, एज इन आप खुद के रिसर्च में जो भी आपको कन्वीनियंट है वैसे नोट डाउन करो. ऑलराइट, अभी मैं जो समझा रहा हूँ आप खुद के नोट्स बनाओ, सो यू रिमेंबर इट टिल सैटरडे संडे.
Okay.
ठीक है, मोस्टली आई एम कंसर्न विद व्हाट यू वर्बली से. ऑलराइट, मोहा मोइत्रा, आपका क्वेश्चन जो आपने चैट में डाला वही है क्या?
No, sir.
हाँ, टेल मी.
Parliamentary inquiry here. So suppose we're doing a debate now and we're discussing about a particular topic, and suppose Arvind Kejriwal asks me a doubt or question. Can I oppose the question?
You have to answer the question. ठीक है, आप ऐसा नहीं बोल सकते कि भाई अरविंद केजरीवाल, आई वोंट आंसर योर क्वेश्चन. ऑलराइट, और लाइक यू नो कुछ भी बोल रहे हो आप. ऑलराइट, यू हैव टू आंसर इट एज अ पॉलिटिशियन. अभी आप महुआ मोइत्रा हो, आप हो तृणमूल कांग्रेस से. तृणमूल कांग्रेस कौन सा? ममता बनर्जी का पार्टी वेस्ट बंगाल में, राइट?
Yes, sir.
तो आप अरविंद केजरीवाल को वो तरीके से आंसर करोगे. Suppose Arvind Kejriwal came and told that he prefers Marwadi food because he's from Rajasthan. All right, your question can be very simple as to, all right, why do you prefer Marwadi food such that कि बाकी food को priority ना दे? Simple question, but you're engaging with him and you're also making a point कि you're also drawing a comparative there. All right, I'm giving a very simple example. Okay, he will answer this question and he'll give his reasons. I think that this food should be prioritized because of XYZ merits, XYZ favors. Now you, like, you know, it is according to his discretion whatever he wants to answer. He cannot outrightly oppose it. If he feels that, ki bhai, all right, if your question was, how can you like Marwadi food when Punjabi food is better? All right, you disagree. You can respectfully disagree with him. समझ गए? I feel
Yes,
Marwadi
sir.
food is better, XYZ, that's why. Because so it all depends on your language. You all are good, like, you know, you all are like, I don't know, ICSE students, most of you?
CBSE, sir.
CBSE. All right, so
CBSE.
I don't need to tell you about language. You all very well know how to twist your language, you know, where to use may, where to use shall, where to use a fact, where to use an assertion, where to use a belief. You all very well know this. So your parliament is all about how you present your research. All right, Moya Mudra, yes, go on.
So because I'm asking this because if I find the question baseless or of no sense to me, so how can I answer the question?
Tell that your question is baseless. That will be your answer. Just tell Shri Kejriwal ji, your question is baseless, and this is why your question is baseless. एक reason दे दो और खत्म करो. छोटा answer. I appreciate short questions and answers. So tell me. Well, very simple. I'll consider that as your answer, and I will mark you accordingly. क्योंकि baseless है question तो baseless है. You have to explain me why is the question baseless, and that will be your answer.
Okay, sir.
प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की तरह कर लो, सोच लो. प्रेस भी कभी बेसलेस क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं ना. ऑलराइट, अभी पॉलिटिशियन ऐसा नहीं बोलते कि भाई इसको निकालो. वो लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई तेरा क्वेश्चन बेसलेस है एंड दिस इज व्हाई क्वेश्चन इज बेसलेस. ऑलराइट, आई विल टेक डॉक्टर कल्ला's question and this will be our last question. ठीक है.
Parliamentary inquiry here. So if I want to arrange an moderated caucus on, for example, the topic of sports cars, so will I make that this moderated caucus will be of just 10 minutes and each speaker will get time of 30 seconds. So will I say that means I will decide the timing of speaking and the timing of caucus?
Yes, you will decide it. If you can't decide it, then I will decide it.
Okay, thank you.
Basically, ये जब भी आप टॉपिक रेस कर रहे हो ना, अकेले रेस मत करो. पहले बैकग्राउंड में ऑलराइट और बिफोर मीटिंग आफ्टर मीटिंग कंसल्ट ईच अदर एंड देन डिसाइड. ठीक है. तो मतलब यू ऑल नो कि व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू वोट ऑन. टाइमिंग भी डिसाइड कर लो कि 20 मिनट अच्छा रहेगा, 10 मिनट अच्छा रहेगा, 90 सेकंड अच्छे रहेंगे, 60 सेकंड अच्छे रहेंगे. ठीक है. ऑलराइट, आई वोंट मतलब मैक्सिमम में मोस्टली 90 के आगे आपको जाने नहीं दूंगा. ऑलराइट, तो 90 और 60 में ही टाइमिंग रख देना. आपके स्क्रीन के ऊपर टाइमर शेयर होगा. ठीक है. सो वो टाइमर के हिसाब से यू विल हैव टू एंड योर स्पीच. ठीक है. अगर फिजिकल होता तो मैं क्लासरूम में आपके डस्टर से टैप करता डेस्क पे. That's how you would know your timing has expired or is about to get expired. ठीक है. Moyo Matra.
So parliamentary inquiry here. Sir, if I have a presentation PPT or something, can I present that also?
No.
Okay, sir.
वो नहीं हो सकता. No screen sharing allowed. ठीक है. Dr. Mantha, you're making me very uncomfortable on your camera. All right, so thoda tone it down. So yeah. Everyone good? I don't see as many cameras as I saw earlier on. I understand dinner time. All right, everyone good? I'll repeat it once again for your clarity. All right, very simple. Subah roll call hua. I'll tell you the simple majority. All right, by I mean Mayor Tisha. All right, say everyone say hi to Tisha here.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm just explaining you.
Ma'am.
All right, I'm just explaining you, but she'll be the actual one holding the entire committee together. Abhi, everyone say hi to Ansh.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
So Ansh will also be doing what I do in some other committee. All right, ठीक है. So they will be holding the committee together. So whatever you want to communicate to me, you can communicate it to Tisha as well. This is only for 8th standard students. ठीक है. All right. तो हम में से आपको कोई एक सिंपल मेजॉरिटी बोलेगा. रोल कॉल हुआ, सिंपल मेजॉरिटी. देन यू विल एंटर इनटू अ जनरल स्पीकर्स लिस्ट. मैं एक एक करके सबके नाम नोट डाउन करेगा. whoever wants to speak will raise their hands and let me know. ये पूरा लिस्ट बनेगा. This list will go all till Sunday afternoon. All right. This list में as soon as there are less speakers, we'll keep adding your names. Right? ये जनरल स्पीकर्स लिस्ट बन गया. ये लिस्ट में बीच में say after every 5 speeches or something, we will break it down and I'll ask you कि भाई कोई सब टॉपिक्स है डिस्कशन करने के लिए. If there are moderated caucuses on the table, ये हर एक पे वोट होगा for its specific time. If those votes get passed, then we will enter into moderated caucuses and discuss those subtopics for that specific time. All right. Then we will break for lunch, tea accordingly. जब भी वो टाइम हो जाए बीच में ब्रेक लेने के लिए. Cool. ऐसे करके after we will have this general speakers list. बीच में हम लोग सब टॉपिक लेके सब टॉपिक का लिस्ट खत्म हो गया. We'll revert back to GSL. ऐसे करके 2 दिन हो जाएगा. During your speeches, you will always have the option of asking each other question. What is that called? Point of information. During this entire session, on Saturday, Sunday, you will have the liberty to ask me questions, procedural questions, parliamentary inquiry, all right, personal doubts, point of personal privilege. Got it? This is only procedure. All right. You need to combine procedure with content. All right. I understand that most of you, I know that most of you have not researched one bit so far. So, okay, I know you all have school, I know you have commitment, but please read up thoda something on the topic, because we need to make sense while we are discussing. Only then will this procedure be effective. ठीक है, हम लोग सिर्फ डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, हम लोग इधर गवर्नमेंट खड़ा नहीं करने वाले, वोटिंग नहीं करने वाले, गवर्नमेंट तोड़ने नहीं वाले. We are not going to do anything like that. We are just going to discuss and debate as politicians. So please read up. And what happens when you read up, then you know what subtopic to go for. And then I will tell you if this is a good subtopic, if this is not. Cool? And on Saturday morning, जो भी 8th standard के लोग हैं, मैं उनको पर्सनली समझाऊंगा कि पुलिस रिफॉर्म्स में क्या होता है. ठीक है, इट विल बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, ऑलराइट, इट विल बी वेरी प्रैक्टिकल टू यू. आपको ये काम में आएगा लाइफ में. Unlike your many of the school subjects which will be just theory, this will be actually useful for you. 8th standard में हो, अभी आपका civics भी start हो गया है. This will be very useful for your civics exam as well. Cool? All right. Last to last questions I will take. इसके बाद जो भी questions हो chat में ले लो. Dr. Krishna Kumar.
On Saturday we are having school also, so then
Dr. Kumar, what did I tell you? You have to say point of personal privilege for this. ठीक है? स्कूल का आप देख लो यार, अभी मुझे तो मालूम नहीं, मैं तो सिर्फ जज हूँ आपका. आप देख लो कि क्या सीन है. ऑलराइट, टीचर से बात कर लो, ऑर्गेनाइजर से बात कर लो, ऑलराइट, और देख लो कि क्या सीन है. मैं तो उसमें हेल्प नहीं कर सकता. ठीक है? तो अभी सैटरडे को कौन स्कूल रखता है यार?
हमारा
एक्चुअली ना पोर्शन ना कंप्लीट नहीं हो रहा है सर, तो अभी सैटरडे इस बार रखा है.
अरे यार, आप अलग ही बच्चे हो. ठीक है, मोवा मोइत्रा जी. मोवा मोइत्रा.
So parliamentary inquiry here. So can you explain me point of personal privilege, please?
Point of personal privilege very simple. आपको कोई डाउट है उसके लिए, अगर आपका कोई पर्सनल डाउट है तो यू रेज अ पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. अगर आप ऑनलाइन हो तो आपके डाउट्स क्या होंगे? टेक्निकल डाउट. ऑलराइट, कि जूम में ये क्या करना है, इधर ये क्या करना है, मेरा आवाज नहीं आ रहा, मेरा वीडियो नहीं चल रहा, मुझे अभी जाना है, मैं म्यूट कर लूँ, मेरा स्कूल है, मुझे ये करना है, जो भी करना है, मेरा सर्टिफिकेट का क्या सीन है, मेरा अटेंडेंस का क्या सीन है, सब कुछ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. और वो अर्जेंट हो तो ही मुझे इंटरप्ट करके बोलना, नहीं तो चैट बॉक्स में डाल देना. ऑन एवरीवन पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज, ये प्रॉब्लम है. सो समवन विल हेल्प यू आउट. फिजिकली पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज क्या होता? गर्मी लग रहा है, पंखा कर दो. ऑलराइट, टॉयलेट जाना है. ऑलराइट, एनीथिंग लाइक दैट. कैन, मतलब मेरा प्लकार्ड में चेंज कर दूं क्या? आई वांट टू रीलोकेट माय प्लेस, दैट विल बी अ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज. ठीक है, क्योंकि वी आर नॉट इन अ स्ट्रिक्ट डिबेट कि हाँ academic. Alright, this is a proper mature local sessions. So even your personal cares, we cannot underestimate them. There is no hierarchy. You all are politicians, you all are parliamentarians who have taken time out in your sitting in this setting. It is our job to make you comfortable. That's why point of personal privilege exists. आप कोई भी डिबेट में जाओ, कोई भी इंटर कॉलेज इंट्रा कॉलेज कॉम्पिटिशन में जाओ, आपको पॉइंट ऑफ पर्सनल प्रिविलेज जैसी लिबर्टी नहीं मिलेगी. So here we are allowing it, so use it expeditiously. Don't abuse it. ठीक है? Cool.
Okay, sir.
Cool. Everyone's cool?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. ठीक है?
Yes, sir.
Please be on time. All right. Saturday को no one will skip lunch. All right. In these competitions, लोगों को क्या होता है? Competition है, research करना है, बात करना है, unmoderated caucus लेना है, and lunch करते नहीं है. I'm telling you, no one will skip lunch. I should not get a complaint from a single parent. ठीक है?
Okay, sir.
Cool, perfect. And everyone will have breakfast and only then sit in the committee. Cool?
Okay, sir.
All right. Chill session है. You all are here to learn. All right. You all are here to enjoy. I understand कि तुम लोग का weekend है, but going back to online, I'll try my best to make it interesting, at least for the 8th standard students, because I'm there personally. ठीक है? 7th standard में, I'm sure Komal will do the same, and you have a very interesting topic, new education policy. All right, as young students, you need to discuss it. All right, it is a part and parcel of your life. Cool. All right. Hopefully you have a good time. All right. And yeah, I've taken enough of your time. I've taken almost over an hour.
Excuse me, sir. We have.
Yes.
So may I say one last thing?
Yes, Dr. Mantha.
Actually, we have offline school as well on Saturday, I think.
बात कर लो अभी जो बियांका मैडम आई थी ना उनके टीम में से किसी से भी बात कर लो ठीक है
Okay.
और आपके स्कूल
Post these messages on the group. It will be addressed.
ठीक है
Dharmil?
मेरे लिए कोई क्वेश्चन है यस टीचर
So, sir,
Pay the schedule accordingly.
so from what time will it be
will be
going on?
informed.
Till what time?
तब आपको इन्फॉर्म होगा ठीक है
Okay.
Dharmil, Bianca will be coming here, so I hope you stay till she comes. She needs to speak with you.
to me also
Yes,
the
she
kids?
will be coming in this room.
और बुला लो
1 second, I'll call her.
अच्छा guys so अभी all your school related doubts ma'am will address so stay in this meeting ठीक है I know dinner ठंडा हो रहा है just थोड़ा patience ठीक है Where is Podar school? Which Podar is this?
Mira Road.
Mira Road.
Yes, Road.
Mira Road. All right.
Yeah.
Santa Cruz में कौन सा है तो फिर?
Santa Cruz में Santa Cruz वाला.
Sir, it is a different branch.
So this one is called RA Podar.
Yeah.
अच्छा, great.
There are many branches.
There are many Podars, right? Great. Leelavati Podar, nice.
Gunjan and Mohsin, you can stop the recording.